Hey everyone, it's Shannon and welcome back to the Also Archives. Today I'm coming to you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days away from my step 1 exam, the first exam of our boards for medical school. So these past 3 weeks we've been in our dedicated study time. So we're all done with our pre-clerkship material with all the basic sciences and the pathophysiology and the pharmacology and all that stuff. And now we're at the point where we take an exam that covers all the material of our first 2 years of medical school. So for the past 3 weeks, I have been studying incessantly. I have, as of right now, 140 questions left out of a deck of almost 4,000 questions. I've done about 3 practice exams so far. I plan on doing 2 more before Friday. So I'm just really trying to do all I can to pass this exam. Aside from that, I just wanted to kind of give you all a little snapshot of each day leading up to my exam, and just kind of how I'm feeling going into it, and then hopefully give you a little bit of a look into how I feel after my exam is done on Friday. So for those who don't know, the exam is an 8-hour exam, 7 sections total of 40 questions each. So it's an hour per section. So it covers all the content, like I said, of the first 2 years of medical school. The exam is pass-fail, but to me that's even more nerve-wracking than it being scored, because it's only 2 options. We either pass it or fail it, and then there's no gray area between. That to me is a little bit concerning, but hopefully I'll be able to do okay on the exam and be able to think through the questions, keep an open mind as I'm reading each question, and get to the correct answers somehow. I'm so happy that I finally finished all of my first 2 years of medical school. It was rough. The last exam that we had, I was so close to not doing as well as I wanted to, but thank goodness I pulled that out of like my back pocket, out of somewhere, and passed. So I'm just super grateful to be where I am, and I'm just trying to remember that as I'm going through these more difficult times of medical school, is to be really appreciative and be aware that this is where I wanted to be for so long, and now I'm here. So I just need to keep that all in perspective. But aside from that, I do have braces now again. So I had braces before, like a long time ago, and now I have them again because my teeth were shifting. So I didn't want that to start happening, even though I was wearing my retainer, y'all, but my teeth were still shifting. So I had to get a new set of braces here, but hopefully I won't have them on for too long, maybe a year max. But yeah, so I feel like I'm already talking too much, but countdown 4 days until step 1. Okay everyone, so now I'm officially 2 days out from my step 1 exam, which is on Friday. Today is Wednesday. I finished all of my UWorld questions for practice, and I'm gonna do one more practice exam today, and then that'll be it for questions. And then my plan for tomorrow will be just to review any last minute things I need to review. Mainly it's gonna be statistics, because I'm very bad at statistics and I wanna just pick up those points where I can on the exam. But aside from that, something that I have learned in these past couple weeks of studying is that I was getting a lot of questions wrong because I was focusing on little details that were given in the question stem that were kind of steering me to the wrong answer choices. And so my strategy moving forward now is to look at the question stems from a very like zoomed out perspective, and then taking that and then looking at the answer choices and seeing what best fits the answer choices based on what the big picture is showing me. And that's much different than how we were studying for block exams in medical school for the first 2 years. So for me, I always struggle with exams in pre-clerkship materials because they were so specific and so granular, so you really had to know those details. Whereas for board exam studying, yes, it helps to know the details, but also you can't zoom in so much to the details because you'll miss the big picture. So That has taken me 3 weeks to realize that, and I was seeing that was the reason why I was getting a lot of questions wrong. So now I'm kind of taking a new approach, and I've been seeing my score improve in the past couple of question sets I've been doing. So hopefully that'll translate well to the exam on Friday. But overall, I think the reason why I'm feeling anxious is not because I don't think I'm gonna pass. I do think that I will pass. It's just that there's so much that has led me up to this point, and I've done so much better than I ever expected to do in medical school that I want this to just be another checkbox that I've done, I've accomplished, and I can keep moving from here. This exam is just kind of showing and proving mainly to myself that I was learning what I was supposed to learn in medical school, and that I've actually been on the right track these past 2 years. So really it's a reflection. This exam is really like a reflection on like you and what you've done and how much you've retained over the first 2 years of medical school. So that's why it's causing me a lot of anxiety, but hopefully that anxiety will channel well into my performance on the exam on Friday. In the meantime, I'm still to relax. I'm still like watching my 1 to 2 Netflix series episodes per day and like listening to music, talking to my parents over the phone and things like that. So I can't wait till Friday and this exam is over. I know my hard work will pay off. So we'll see what happens. I'll check back in with you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. So today is Friday, February 10th, and it's my exam day. This week seemed like it flew by. I feel like it was just last Sunday and now it's Friday already. But I'm also happy about it too, so I can finally get this exam done. I feel pretty good about it. I have everything ready. I'm gonna get out of here and get to the exam about an hour early so I can just sit in the parking lot for a while, make sure I'm in the right place and all that. I have on my earrings that my parents got me for my birthday last year. And then I also have on my moon frog necklace, which I think I mentioned to you all previously, but if I haven't, this is the moon frog. It's a jade stone necklace that I got when I was 14 on a Girl Scout trip to Costa Rica and Panama. And I got it at the end of the trip, and all of us got one, but it's to represent the perseverance and being determined and getting through tough challenges and overcoming those things. And so I'm wearing this today to bring me some more good luck on the exam. But yeah, so hopefully everything will go well. I'll be there and it'll be 8 hours, and then afterwards I will check back in with you all. But I was studying yesterday until like 8 p.m. Everybody told me like, oh, you should take a break and like don't study. But it was all these little things that I kept wanting to review and look over. But then ultimately I did have to stop studying because I found myself studying one topic and then something else would like pop into my brain and be like, oh, I should go review that. Oh, I should go review that too. And then I was like spiraling down into this hole of reviewing all this stuff, and it would have taken me hours to do that. So I just had to let that go and go to sleep. But everything is locked away, so hopefully it'll all just come out today on this exam. I'm gonna work really hard, and I will check back in with you all later this evening. So I just got done with my exam, so yay, we're finished with step 1. It is such a relief to be able to finally be done with it. It's been such a build up to get to this point, and now to finally be done, it feels weird to not have to worry about it anymore. But we'll see once I get my score back in 2 to 3 weeks. Fingers crossed it'll be a capital PASS on my email when it comes through. But just general reflections about the exam. I thought it was very challenging overall, and was very different than any other questions I had done in any of my practice. So that was interesting experience to say the least. I'm just hopeful that everything will turn out well and that I will be able to just keep the ball rolling from here. But as soon as I get my results back, I will let you all know how it went. And please send up some good thoughts for me, and I'll keep you all posted.
2 weeks later.
So today I am at home in Maryland, and this is my video because yesterday I got my score report back from step 1 and I got a pass, so that has been really exciting and honestly kind of hard to believe that I actually passed it. If you look back at my previous clips from the days leading up to the exam and all that, I could really see how nervous and anxious I really was about the exam. And so it's just crazy to think that that same person took the test and then passed the test and made it to the other side of it. It's more than just passing the test. It's more of like a sign to myself that I'm capable and confident and able to do what medical school is requiring of me to do to be a doctor. So it's more of like a deeper level to it than just getting a pass or a fail. So I think that's why the test was so nerve-wracking for me, just in taking it and waiting to take it and waiting to get the score back for 2 weeks afterwards and all of that. So I'm really happy that I was able to pass that, and now I can move on to my 3rd year. Other tips from just my experience of taking the test, for me, it was not like any of my practice materials that I had done previously. So if I could provide any suggestions, I would say just do as many practice questions as you can throughout your time leading up to the exam, just so you can see, the more you see, the more chances that it's going to be something that's like halfway similar to what the actual test is going to be. And then second, I would highly recommend looking into a resource called Med School Boot Camp. So for me, I got the subscription for that maybe like 3 weeks before my exam, and the way that the tutors on that program like review material and how they walk you through things is very high yield for the exam. They kind of teach it to you in the mindset of what the test writer wants you to think while you're reading the questions. So I think that was really helpful for me in just kind of putting the content into perspective, and then it would help you think about it in ways that maybe what we wouldn't be thinking of as we're trying to learn all this content. But yeah, I'm super excited that I passed, and now I'm gonna be happy to do nothing for a couple of weeks, and then in about 2 weeks or so I go back to Arizona and we'll start doing the transitions period, which is where we kind of learn more of the hospital-based stuff, and like I really don't know honestly what we're going to be learning, but it's more so stuff that's in the clinic stuff. And after that, we go into the clinic. And my first rotation is going to be psychiatry. So I'm looking forward to all the rotations, honestly. But yeah, so that was my step 1 journey. Again, I'm so happy that I passed it. If anybody is preparing to take it or has already taken it and waiting on their score, like I wish to all the best for you in your journey, because nobody wants to take this exam again. It's too much and it's too stressful, and that's the worst thing that anybody wants to do, is have to take this exam twice. So I wish everybody the best. When you sit for your exam, do the best that you can. Read through every question slowly and twice if you have the time to just make sure you're getting your thoughts right. But yeah, if you have any specific questions about the way that I studied, please let me know. I can send you an email and be more specific about what I did or share more of my experience. But thank you all for watching my step journey video, and stay tuned for my next video, which will probably be about 3rd year stuff. So see you all next time.